Hi, it's Doodling Debbie with another little video tutorial to show you guys how you can make those great little pop-up insert words. And I've started out here to save a little bit of time. I've already made my card and I put my perforation and I aligned it to the center. So it's all lined up. Now, the next thing we're going to do is go over to our type tool and I've select Simplified Arabic 144 points. I'm going to zoom in a little bit on this so you can see what we're doing. And I'm going to type joy, Joy. And as you can see, I still have it selected to perforated lines since this is the last thing I did. So I want to go to my cut style window and select cut. There we go. Okay, now that we have our word typed, we're going to go over here to our rectangular draw tool. And I'm just going to draw a rectangle. And I'm going to change my line colors back to the red because I like the line cuts to be red and my perforated lines to be blue. That helps me distinguish. Okay, now here we go. We have our rectangle selected, not our letters. Okay, we want to go into our offset tool, select internal offset. Down here on the slider, you just want to move that in. Move it in a little bit more if you want to. That looks about good. Okay, now I'm going to select my inner rectangle and holding down my shift key, I'm going to select my outer rectangle. We're going to go up to the modify tool and click subtract. This made my rectangle a compound path and you'll see what we're going to do with that in a little bit. Okay, now if we just go in, I'm going to blow this up some more so you guys can see it. If I go in and just stretch it, it can, if that's the look you want, it can give you exactly, just overlapping that inner triangle with your letters right there. But see, it kind of, you keep on kind of having to mess around with it. So what I like to do is I'm going to undo these little moves I made. I'm going to right click and I'm going to ungroup it. So now I can take each letter separately and just overlap them a bit on that top inner rectangle. There, just a bit. And you can blow this up even more at home so you can see it. I'm just leaving it right here. And I'm going to adjust my O. Move it down a bit. I'm going to take my J. This is going to be for a Christmas card, by the way. Okay. But you can do any kind of wording with this you want. Okay, and my J, I just want to crop just that little tiny bit there. Okay, now that I have my J selected, I'm going to hold down the shift key, select my O, select my Y, right click, make compound path, and now we have two compound paths there, the word joy and our rectangle. So now we want to select both of these elements, your rectangle, your frame, and your word joy. Go down to the bottom to your little quick tool, the weld tool, and click on weld. Okay, now that this is all welded, we want to delete this outer frame. Oops, let's undo that. I forgot to ungroup it. Okay, we're going to release the compound path. We're going to delete that outside frame. Now we're going to select all of these elements here. We're going to right click, make compound path. There you go. Now I'm going to slide it down here right above my little line that shows my perforation marks for the center of my card. And I'm going to select the word joy. And I'm going to hold down the shift key and select my card. And we're going to go to the alignment tool and we're going to hit align center. So now it's perfectly centered. Okay, now the next step. Grab your line tool again. I'm going to change that line color to blue because this is going to be a perforated line. Blow this up even more. There you go. And we're going to hold down the shift key and we're going to make a line across the top here. There we go. Okay, let go of it easily. Now I'm going to control and click so I can duplicate that. I'm going to drag another line of that down here to the bottom of my word joy. And then going back up to these top. Hold on, I want to, before I go anywhere else, I want to make sure these lines are perforated. So perforate and perforate. And now with this line selected, I'm going to hit Control C and Control F, which will place a copy of this line and paste it right into place. Okay, with that selected, I'm going to hold down the Shift key. I'm going to select my joy, and I'm going to select that other little line that we made to match. And we're going to right click on these, and I'm going to group them. This helps keep them lined up. Okay, now I'm going to zoom out again so you can see what's going to happen here. Okay, with those selected, I'm going to go back to my alignment tool, and I'm going to hit Align Middle. Oh, hold on, we have to hold down the Shift key. Select our little thing, and I'm going to go Align Middle. Ta-da! There we go. Okay, now that you have this done, this is going to be a perforated line and this is going to be a perforated line. Now you need to go back up to your line tool. I'm going to change the line color to red because this is going to be a cut line. And once I make this, we're going to change it to a cut line as well. So I'm going to blow this little area up again so you can see what we're doing. You're going to start with the line tool. Hold down your Shift key to keep that line straight. Drag it up there to that first, that perforated line across the top. There we go. Now let go. Select that line. Go to your cut style window again and make sure you have cut selected. Now holding down your control key and clicking on it, we're going to make a duplicate of this, and we're just going to drag it over here and line it up like that. Okay, now I'm going to reduce this again so we can see what we have. Okay, now you see your center line here. Okay, this is part of my card. I don't really need this. I just kind of kept this long line to keep things aligned up. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to ungroup this real quick. Click off of it, select just the line, and I'm going to bring it in, make that shorter. And I'm going to have control and click because I still like to have my little lines there for my card to be perforated. And hold that. And then we're going to hold down the Shift key and select that. And we're going to go back to our Align tool. Space horizontally. We're going to check that just to make sure that it's aligned right there in the middle. And it is. So now that this is all done, we can go Control A. And I see something in here that shouldn't be. So let's see what we've got there that is showing up. And I don't know what it would be. Looks like some type of type. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that out. Now go Control A. And we're going to group it. And we're going to check our cut style window. Make sure that we have our perforated lines and our cut lines, and everything's ready to send to our silhouette. And you remember when you fold this, you want to fold it where this pops out and this pops out, these letters, and you'll see it'll work perfect. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something that you would like to try, and wish you all a good day. Bye.